He was 20 years old, young, athletic, and full of life. A college basketball player with a future as bright as the courts he played under. Then one day, everything changed. After an accident playing basketball, Razak was rushed to the hospital. He realized he couldn't move. He doesn't remember much from that night, but when he opened his eyes, he realized he could not move. He couldn't speak, couldn't even walk. He didn't know it yet, but the accident had caused a stroke, a rare and devastating for someone so young. Imagine that for a moment, waking up in the hospital, surrounded by machines, and you don't even know what happened and wanting to ask why, and you can't even speak. You're trying to lift your arm, and you can't even lift your arm at all. It just lies still. This was Razak's reality. At 20 years old, when most people are chasing their dreams, he was learning how to survive all over again. But this is not a story about tragedy. This is a story about triumph, about how one man turned pain into power, and how his unbreakable spirit continues to inspire everyone who hears his name. The first stage of his journey was survival. Doctors told him the damage was severe. His right arm would never have the same mobility, and his right leg may never be strong enough to walk normally. He couldn't form sentences. Every word had to be relearned. But Razak didn't let that stop him. Day after day, he showed up to therapy. He fell, he got frustrated, he got sad, he cried, but he kept going. Each step, no matter how small, was a victory. Each word that he learned to say again was a miracle. He said once that what kept him going wasn't the thought of getting back to his old self, but the belief that he could become someone even stronger than who he used to be. Slowly, he began to rebuild his life. He taught himself how to adapt with these new conditions. He learned to live and work only using one arm. He learned to balance with that weak leg that sometimes gave out but never gave up. It wasn't easy, but he turned struggle into strength. He built a career, surrounded himself with people who believed in him, and kept that same fighting spirit he had on the basketball court. Only this time, his opponent wasn't another team. It was life itself. And like a true champion, Razak continues winning. Today, Razak is 32 years old. He is handsome, successful, healthy, happy, full of confidence. You can see the traces of his battle, a right arm that doesn't move, a slight limp when he walks. But those are not signs of weakness. They are marks of victory. He carries himself with peace, with pride, and with gratitude. His smile lights up a room. His humor puts people at ease. His heart reminds everyone that even when the body breaks, the spirit can still soar. It shows that being perfect doesn't mean being untouched by hardship. It means rising beautifully despite of it. When you look at Razak, you don't see a man defined by what happened to him. You see a man defined by what he chose to become. And that's what makes this story so powerful. Because we all face struggles. Maybe not a stroke, maybe not the loss of movement, but we all know what it's like to have life change in an instant. To lose something or someone or a dream that we thought was guaranteed. Razak's story reminds us that no matter how dark things get, the human spirit is always capable of light. He might walk with a limp, but Razak's spirit runs miles ahead. His right arm may rest, but his heart carries the weight of greatness. Through him, we are reminded of something truly powerful, that the human soul, once determined, can never be paralyzed. Thank you.